crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second and 9. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Deep ball for Goodwin. And there's touchdown. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
First down, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Finding room at midfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Man open, it's Goodwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chargers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes going to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on him, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll buy some time right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Chargers 17, Chiefs 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize is he's well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
right? He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range at the 28.
12. First down, Kansas City.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff, now Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Running on first down, Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They'll gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Herbert now.
22-yard line.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins to about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on second down. Mahomes over the middle. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He went backwards. Back to the 33. Throw is Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. McKenzie now to return it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough 30 yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on first down. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
Now it's Herbert.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
A 14-yard gain.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
It's a foot race.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with it there. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mahomes to throw it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got it. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's 2nd and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. One side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, Parker, the head coach is telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.